Hobbies are a really good thing to have. And I'm here today to talk to my friend Beverly about one of her favorite hobbies, knitting, which has been experiencing quite a bit of a renaissance the last few years. So thanks for agreeing to take some time to talk to me today, Beverly, about your hobby, knitting.
You're welcome.
And how long have you been knitting?
I've been knitting for quite some time. I started knitting whenever I was maybe 25.
Oh.
So 25 years. Maybe.
So as an adult.
Yeah.
So what is it about knitting that you find so engaging or enjoyable?
It's very meditative once you
Favorite thing to knit?
socks.
Yeah, your favorite thing to knit is socks?
I love socks. I can knit socks without a pattern. And I love to knit socks because they're fast and they fit so well. There's nothing like custom-made socks
to look at. And can you just kind of go through and explain maybe what each of these different types of yarns are and what they're used for?
Sure. The first kind of yarn that we want to talk about, there are different weights of yarn. There's bulky yarn, which is this, and it's really heavy and not very well twisted, and you can feel it's really soft. Yarn, which you can buy worsted yarn from, the larger department stores, but they may be made out of acrylic. Here, this is cashmere. It feels really soft, very thin. And it's wound a lot tighter. Okay, so briefly let's talk about different types of needles, because we talked about tools. These are the typical plastic needles. Your yarn stays on them, they're lighter, they don't make your hand as tired.
Oh, these are nice.
Yeah, and then you can see these are different. And then the difference of the heads doesn't really matter, it just keeps the yarn from falling off the other end of the needle.
Okay.
Less sticky needles are the wooden needles, and these are bamboo, and of course they're small. These are wooden needles. These are double-pointed needles, and you typically make circular things like socks or hats or mittens with the needles, because you typically have,
Oh, wow.
you knit in a circle. Metal needles are slicker, so if you're a faster knitter, you'll be able to knit faster. But these do tend to split your yarn. They can't split the yarn, so you might drop a stitch or whatever. And these are the quintessential needles, the expensive needles. These are the Audis, and they're circular needles. These were all straight. Circular replaced the double-pointed needles, so that you don't have to do 5 needles. You can knit with just one set instead of.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Yeah, and you can feel, and this has a wire, and you can feel that they're really light.
Yeah.
And because they're metal, they're super fast.
Okay.
There's the long tail cast on, and the long tail cast on means you're starting out the long tail on several. You want to try?
I'll try.
Do like this.
Like that.
And you make a V.
Okay.
And then you go over. Okay.
And pull. Okay.
Did it.
Okay. I see why I've never learned to do this.
So the first row, if you're doing just a garter stitch, is knit every row. If you're doing a stockinette stitch, it's knit 1 row, purl 1 row. So I'm going to show you the stockinette stitch.
Okay.
So these are all your cast-ons. So then you're going to go. This is the front of your pattern, and this is the front of your needle and the back of your needle. So you're going to go in the front of your needle, and then you're going to put your yarn around and pull it through and slip it off. That's a knit.
Grateful that you took some time to show me how to knit today. I can't say that I'm going to ever become a knitter because I just don't think I have the patience for it. I'd rather sit and draw or something like that. But I can't wait to see what your next projects are. So,
You're welcome.
and I'll hire you to knit something for me.